is. Look at him. The legend.
He's on the first level of Mario Brothers right there. Look at
that.
I'm in my castle, Mike.
Nice.
Castle. Come on.
We never get this set up for NFL Network.
No,
awesome.
dude. His house is like taken from Tuscany. It's the greatest house in all of North America.
Well, if you can't live in Italy like we all want to, then you might as well try to create Italy, and so that's what I tried to do.
But how come you never do your live shots from this room? Does every room have its own theme?
Yeah.
Oh, it's awesome.
Every room is different.
I've been trying to get a part-time job.
It's feng shui, Mike. It's feng shui. There's no evil spirits in his house.
No.
Is that it? No, that can't be. I see candles. I see orchids. I see. Is that a?
Oh,
you
got to see the greenhouse, Mike, in the back.
Oh, I love it. Listen, his breakdowns of the Steve Sable greenhouse. Yeah. Some of my favorite content that he ever puts out there. It's amazing,
dude. I'm actually. I got to get to the airport here today, but I actually got to put some of my plants outside in the greenhouse because I think it's going to get some frost while I'm gone here. So I got to take care of it now.
You want me to come over? Like you should. I should be your house.
Can you water my plant?
Like I could use Baldy's house as a vacation from mine, and I can watch his house.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something.
I'll water his plants.
I'm going to sign you up for that duty, cuz.
Yeah. Let me tell you something. If you're a dude, okay, I'm going to bring this back. If you're a dude, you are comfortable with asking another man to water your plants. Okay.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I would do it.
Who wants to see plants die?
No, dude, I'd do anything for Baldy. Water his plants. Yeah. I mean, we go back.
Drive him to the airport.
I'd drive the. If I was off the air, I'd drive to the airport.
Can somebody get me through TSA this morning? All right.
Dude, I don't know how you're going to do this. It's bad out there.
I had no problems the other day. I came from LA to Newark. No issues.
Yeah, Philly's got a lot of issues right now. A lot of issues.
My plane, but I'll tell you this: my plane was going to Cape Town after it was leaving Newark. So I was on a VIP, a very important plane. So that helped me.
Hey, Baldy, Mike and I were talking earlier. You talked about sauce. We want to make sure we get it right from the horse's mouth. Did you think sauce was overrated? Like, give us your look.
Well, I mean, I don't know who's rating him. I mean, it depends on who's rating him. I mean, I'm not paying attention to that stuff. But, he's highly paid guy, and he's been a declining player. I mean, it's just like you just have to watch the games. I mean, guys are running by him. He's in man coverage. He committed 10 penalties last year. He's got 4 this year. He had 10 his first 2 years in the league when he was, first team All-Pro. He had 10 penalties last year. I mean, he's grabbing guys. He's not winning with his feet. I mean, I'm not saying anything that isn't out there. You could go turn the film on. You could see it. And so, I mean, first year, nothing went over his head. I mean, he shut down everybody. Man coverage, zone. Like he was in – he had great eyes. But, he's got 1 interception in the last 46 starts. Like that, he can't catch a cold. And so, like, it's just, maybe things will change with Lou Anarumo and that defense and a team that scores a lot of points. And, they're going to have to throw the ball and he's going to get it maybe more opportunities. But I hear people say, well, when you're a shutdown corner, they don't attack you. No, they have attacked him. That's the point. They don't have any fear in going after him right now. And that's just one of the reasons why. Now, look, the Jets got a great deal. They got a great deal. You almost couldn't do the deal. It's like the deal they did with Jamal Adams. Like, they could not do the deal. And Jamal was a pretty good player then. He's kind of a, linebacker, dime linebacker now. He's changed a little bit. But the Jets couldn't turn that down. And so sometimes, whether you like the player or not, the deal is too good to turn up.
Is the Jets part of his decline, the Jets malaise? It's like everything that happens up there. Yeah.
It could be. I mean, guys just get sick of losing. I mean, I've talked to Quinn Williams about it. Like, they play 1 o'clock games. They're not in prime time. So you're on your lazy boy watching a late game at 5 o'clock after another loss. Like, it wears you down. It just does. Like, and it's not a knock on the player. Like, do you think Max Crosby is having any fun right now?
Dude, you stole the words out of my mouth. Yeah. You did this on Good Morning Football yesterday. On Sunday, I'm watching the Jaguars-Raiders game. And it's just like a nothing game for most of the, they turned it up late. And I'm watching Max. Like, there was a penalty in the end zone. It's 1st and goal at the 1. And the Jaguars are like so clearly going to score a touchdown. Like we know, everybody in the building knows it. I said, I'm going to watch Max on this play. First thing, go, bang, off the ball in the backfield, lost the one. Jaguars still scored.
Yeah.
But it's like this dude is still competing as if he's in the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
It's hard for, like, I don't understand. He's unbelievable at that, but he's getting frustrated as well, I'm sure, because it's like there's only a certain amount of time left for me as this kind of a player right now. But we did back to the Jets. We did talk about this on the air when Baldy was talking. I said, if he goes and plays well for the Colts, don't sit there and be like, well, the Jets made a mistake, because had he stayed with the Jets, it might have continued to go on the way that it has.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the truth. Mikey, thank you, my brother. We love you, buddy. Appreciate it.
All right, Baldy, where are you this weekend?
I am headed to Texas Tech here today.
All right.
Texas Tech, and I'll be in Tampa on Sunday. Tampa, New England.
The Baldy doubleheader, back to back.
Doubleheader.
I love when he does the college.
Oh yeah,
I love it too, man.
He sent me videos from.
Listen, you're always looking for quarterbacks. Real quick here, Mike.
Yep.
I'm watching this Bear Bryback here, this quarterback from Texas Tech.
Yes.
He's a freshman. He's 6'2.5", 230, runs through people, and has no fear throwing the football. And Mahomes will be there Sunday. I'm anxious to see what Pat has to say about this kid, man, because this kid looks like he's the next coming.
No, they're really, really good. They got a billionaire who's behind the program.
Yeah.
Look, I'll tell you one other thing real quick. They got this kid, David Bailey, one of these kids that they signed because the money's there. So everybody was telling me, like, all my guys in personnel, like, hey, check out this defensive end from Tech. It took me one play. Like, I didn't want to know what number he was or anything. I just want to turn the film. It took me one play to see his movement was better than anybody else's on the field. Like, some of these guys, my mom could, scout these guys.
I had a kid who's at another school who transferred, went to another school, but turned down like an extra $400,000 from Texas Tech. Like financially, but it was like he wanted to go to this other school, and it was like $1.2 million instead of $800,000. I was like, this is insane. I'm good for them. They're great.
For them. No, dude, and that guy, the billionaire guy, is all it, like. He's changing all of college football. Like it's a fascinating story.
Well, their whole defense is transfers. Wisniewski, the safety, like the whole defensive line is all transfers. They all came.
That's why people talk about all these openings and like, the old guard is over. Like this whole idea of blue bloods in college football is done. It's all about what kind of money you got.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Baldy, I want some Mahomes content on Saturday. So you want to know what he thinks? I want to know what he thinks. How about that?
Yeah, I do. We'll see him. He's going to be on College Football Game Day. He's their guest picker.
Oh, he's their guest picker.
Are you doing it?
They asked me. I mean, if they asked me to do it, they said they're trying to get me on. So we'll see what happens.
Love it.
Yeah.
Dude, if I turn my game day on and I got Baldy, I will freak out. I love that show. That's a great show. It's been a great show. Nick's really helped. Obviously, Pat is Pat, but like that's just a great show. It is. Nick is awesome. Did you guys see the video of the birthday part, the cake with him?
I did see that. The surprise, yeah.
It's the greatest thing in the world. He's on a lazy boy chair. He's got a blanket on him, right? He's watching college football. His wife comes in the room with a cake, right? And they're singing happy birthday. And she goes, sit up. And he goes like this. And sits right up. I was like, wow, Nick Saban, his wife, was that awesome, Baldy?
Yeah, that was good, man. She got his attention. I tell you, you could take Jimmy Johnson, Nick Saban. You could sit down and they could tell stories forever, and we would all be entertained.
Yeah,
like it could be recruiting stories, motivation stories, in-game strategy. Like these guys got stories. Like I could sit there and listen to it all day.
Yeah, it's the greatest. It's the greatest. Mikey, thanks, buddy. Appreciate it, brother. There he is.
You got it, guys. Enjoy your football.
Yep.
Mikey G. Birds, but we'll get you out of here because you got to get to the airport.
Yeah.
So let's do about 6 minutes. Let's start with Birds, getting ready for Monday night.
Well,
back
I mean,
from
they
the
got
bye.
Green Bay. So Green Bay's coming off a horrible loss, just horrible. Um, you know, they got beat inside the trenches. Derek Brown was throwing offensive linemen around of Carolina, throwing linemen around. They lost their best offensive player outside of the quarterback, Tucker Kraft, who's a great player.
Yeah,
Great
he
after
is.
the catch, tough guy to match up with. Good block. I mean, just an all-around great player. That's a horrible loss. Now, they still do things in the play action pass game. They push the ball down the field. But that's really, I mean, Josh Jacobs is still a good player. I don't think he's enough to beat the Eagles. Like, honestly, the Eagles beat them twice in Brazil last year. They beat them in the playoffs. They didn't score many points in either game. I think the Eagles defense, it would be great to see what Jalen Phillips looks like. If Jair Alexander starts, how he plays. Like, so I think the eyeballs are on the new guys. And then when we last saw them, the running game got cranked up against the Giants. Can they continue that? Do they continue what they started in Minnesota with the play action pass game to push the ball down the field, to get the receivers involved with chunks? And so I feel like, just like last year after the bye, cuz they went on a deep run. You know, they're on a run right now. I feel like they've got 2 in a row. I feel like this run should continue right now.
Yeah, I see the same thing. It feels like they got everything a little figured out. The under center thing with Jalen is huge in a run game, and everything you could do off of it. Patullo now is happy because he's got that to work with. Jalen's on board. That, you know, and then you give Fangio, Phillips, and a lot of optionality now on that defense.
It does. It does. I mean, so, you know, the thing about Jalen Phillips is, you know, he's played with Vic obviously before for a year in Miami. And so Vic wants his outside guys to be true linebackers. They got to drop and cover when they're overloading coming from the other side. They got to cover the flat. They got to cover a tight end. And Jalen could do those things. The only knock on Jalen, honestly, has been serious injuries. But everything about the kid, he's a great kid. He understands the game. He's very smart. He's got enormous size, like just 6'5", 250. You know, he's cut like a diamond. Like, he's just a serious athlete. And he could do a lot of things. So, you know, I don't know if Nolan Smith is back this week or not back, but he's a difference maker. He's got to get him on the field. Like, I think Vic right now, you know, because I think he didn't really want to play Jihad Campbell outside. It did get Nakobe on the field, but I think he wants to leave Jihad inside, you know, and have Nakobe as, you know, when they go 3 linebackers or they need somebody needs a blow. Like, I don't think he wants to play it the way that he was playing it the last couple of weeks.
Yeah, yes. And lastly, you got Patriots Tampa, which is like fascinating, right? Like, we got, because you saw Seattle, you're high on Seattle to get Shaheed, which is a big deal, Rashid Shaheed. You got Tampa, all these teams vying with the Eagles for the supremacy of the NFC.
Yeah, look, and Tampa's coming up. Tampa's coming off their bye week. They'll be rested. I don't know if, you know, Ibuka gets back this week. I haven't, you know, there's still some doubt maybe, but they're going to be healthier than they've been. Eventually, Bucky Irving will be back in there, and so they've overcome all the injuries. So I'm not worried. But, you know, like, Todd Bowles has had 2 weeks to get ready for Drake May, and he's the second most sacked quarterback in the league. Now, he makes a ton of great decisions. He's the highest rated quarterback in this league. He's completing 75% of his passes through 9 games. They're on a 6-game win streak. They're hot, and they've found ways to win games, and they're good. They're going to be in the playoffs. They're a good team. It's a good opponent for Tampa here this weekend. We're going to find out an awful lot about him because Todd Bowles will have his pressure. And when Todd Bowles pressures, it's not with one guy.
Right.
He's usually bringing 2 to a side. It could be safety Mike. It could be the corner. Like, he's bringing them. And so there's going to be somebody free coming after quarterback. You can bet on that. And how they handle that will be interesting.
Does Quinnen Williams what's he do for the Cowboys?
Well, what I don't understand about Dallas, yes, he's a much better player.
Right.
But honestly, they've got 3 guys that play the same position. They got Quinnen Williams, Kenny Clark, and Odighizu. They all play the same position. Now, what's bizarre to me, the best defensive player on the field in Arizona and Dallas the other night was Jadeveon Clowney. Like, that guy can still play. He is a freak athlete. But, like, Dallas is rebuilding their defense during the season. It makes no sense. Like, they're 3-5-1. The season, maybe they're in the toilet right now. I don't know. But, like, they're trying to fix their defense during the season. We knew this the last 2 years, it needed to be fixed. So now you're bringing in Quinnen. Yes, he's a better player than what they have. They get rid of Mozzie Smith, who was a dog. It was a bad pick. But is it enough? The corners stink. Like, until they get healthy out there, like, I mean, they've had their share of injuries, and that's hurt them in the back end.